So which
There is a middle point.
which is the
Okay.
which is the mean,
Uh-huh.
and maybe the two ends are essentially the range inside that case.
So the two ends are the, suppose, see, when we have a certain data, we have a mean for that data, but
Yeah.
क्या हर data mean के बराबर होता है?
No, not exactly.
नहीं होता है. So for example, let me take this, कि the mean of 2 and 4 would be how much?
It will be 3 in this.
Will be 3. So the mean is 3, but this and this, the actual data which were there, they were not same as the mean, right?
Yeah.
So the distance between, or the difference of the mean and the data that we have, that is called as a deviation. Isn't it a deviation?
Yeah.
Right? So if you see that data is less than the mean, then we call it as a negative deviation. If the data is more than the mean, then we call it as a positive deviation. That part is clear?
So essentially, what would be the meaning of deviation in this context?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you properly.
I'm saying that what would be the meaning of deviation in this context?
In this context, like whenever, now अभी तक हम क्या कर रहे हैं, मीन मीडियन मोड ही तो निकाल रहे थे.
हाँ.
Right? तो अब हम जितना भी डेटा निकालेंगे, whatever is the data that is given to you, you will now go a little ahead. After finding out the mean, you will try to figure out कि हमारे mean values से deviations कितने हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा deviations है या थोड़े deviations है या क्या है exactly. Yeah. Did you get it? So for example, a company is producing manufacturing certain number of products. So what is the average number of products that you are doing? So ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना कि आपने एक दिन बहुत ज्यादा प्रोडक्ट्स बना लिए और एक दिन आपने बहुत थोड़ा सा बनाया, but the mean comes out. So क्या the mean is actually that value, या फिर आपने थोड़ा थोड़ा हर दिन 2 3 तब average? So is your mean close to the data or is your mean very far off from the data?
Okay.
Got it? So that is the deviation that we will be looking at. ठीक है? ठीक है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैकडॉनल्ड्स ने बोला मेरी तो सेल्स बहुत होती है, लेकिन हमने जब एक्चुअल डेटा देखा तो जब हमने स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन से कैलकुलेट किया तो हमको पता चला कि एक्चुअली क्या हुआ कि एक दिन छुट्टी का दिन था, संडे का दिन, जिसकी वजह से उसकी सेल्स बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गई. ठीक है. बट रेस्ट ऑफ द डेज द सेल्स वाज वेरी लेस. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वन डे द मीन वैल्यू वेंट वेरी हाई. So is it that it is happening every day or it's happening because that one day Sunday the sales was very high? तो आप क्या बोलोगे? If you are a smart statistician or financial mathematics, you know you're understanding that well. तो आप क्या बोलोगे? No, you're fooling us. Your sales are not high every day. अगर किसी का sales high
every day.
Yes.
Every day, exactly. It must be either you'll be taking it either on an early month, if you're taking on a month-to-month basis, or from a year.
For McDonald's, you will say, and then you say कि it is because of Sunday that your sales went high. But हर दिन आपकी sales ज़्यादा नहीं थी. Then suddenly you realize कि अच्छा Sunday को तो यहाँ पर एक rally हुई थी.
Yeah.
And all the people came near because of that rally, and since McDonald's was close by, so what will you say to McDonald's now? He's sorry, boss, your understanding about your sales is wrong. Yeah. Got it?
So that's essentially, basically, the demand for McDonald's was essentially high on Sunday, and that was only because of the
special rally that occurred that day, and that not because people love McDonald's. Okay. McDonald's can say na mere sales dekho. Huh?
Yeah, we do love McDonald's.
We do, but right. So got the point कि हम ये चीज पढ़ क्यों रहे कि अभी तक तो हम मीन कैलकुलेट करते थे, लेकिन उसके बाद हम एक स्टेप आगे और जा रहे हैं टू अंडरस्टैंड कि वो मीन वैल्यू जो है वो क्या राइट तरीके से मुझे उसकी जो डेटा है उसके बारे में परफेक्ट पिक्चर दिखा रहा है या इट इज समथिंग एल्स. Got the point now? Okay. Now we will move ahead and understand कि अच्छा now you know that अगर मुझे mean distance निकालना हो, ठीक है, how much is the mean distance? So what will I do? If my mean is 3, distance between 2 and 3 is how much? 2 minus 3. 1. Okay? That's my distance between 2, right? Then similarly, what is the distance between 3 and 4? It will be 4 minus 3, right? Yeah. और मुझे अगर इसका and then suppose मेरे पास और भी values हैं, जिनका मुझे मीन निकालना था, राइट? तो मुझे एवरेज डिस्टेंस निकालना हो तो डिवाइडेड बाय जितने वैल्यूज थे, तो यहाँ इन दिस केस इट वाज 2 वैल्यूज ओनली, सो आई विल राइट इट लाइक दिस.
Yeah.
So what have I just
And just one,
calculated?
two,
This
so
is
the one.
called as mean distance. What is it called? Mean distance of the data values. Mean distance of data values. So if I want to put it in a formula, this is x minus, what is this? This is x bar. So x minus
Yeah,
x bar, x minus x bar. And what am I trying to do? I am trying to get a sigma of this. Why? Because I'm adding them. Even this
Summation.
is some other, exactly. So this is, so there are various data values from which I am subtracting the mean, and this data value can go from whatever number to whatever number. So sigma of that upon n.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yes. अच्छा, ये हो गया हमारा what? This is the mean data value. Clear हुआ?
Yeah.
अब इसमें एक प्रॉब्लम है. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? 2 minus 3, I get a negative answer. 4 minus 3, I get a positive answer. So क्या होता है कि sometimes this negative positive calculation doesn't give me a perfect picture.
Yeah.
So what we do is we take variance from this. Okay.
Yeah.
So variance would become, हम variance इसलिए निकालते हैं because variance would become the, we square it in variance. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we doing that? Why are we doing it? Because this is, for example, measurements है, तो measurement में negative answer is not right.
नहीं, and
है ना?
standard deviation में अगर if you see ना, ideally you can't take the under root of basically negative numbers in this case. So क्योंकि imaginary numbers बन जाएंगे.
Exactly. So if this is your, what is it? This is your mean distance of the data value. So the variance would become,
I think it should be then it will be summation x square minus x bar the whole bar the whole square divided by n.
the variance would become summation of, what did you say? What did you say? X minus x bar the whole square upon n.
Yeah.
Correct? That's what the summation.
Yeah. And
और
then
इसी के,
yeah.
करेक्ट, और इसी को, क्योंकि अब सी व्हाट हैव वी डन, हमने तो स्क्वायर कर दिया. ये स्क्वायर हमने क्यों किया? टू अवॉइड, जस्ट मेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस, वी आर डूइंग अ स्क्वायर, दिस इज ओनली टू अवॉइड नेगेटिव वैल्यूज, वरना हमारे बहुत सारे नेगेटिव वैल्यूज होंगे. बट अब जो डेविएशन मुझे मिला, इट इज नॉट द राइट आंसर. वेरिएंस हमने क्यों किया? बिकॉज आई वांट टू अवॉइड द नेगेटिव वैल्यूज. लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ द स्क्वायरिंग क्या हो रहा है, मेरे तो सारे डेटा वैल्यूज जो थे, जो डिस्टेंस थे, वो सब स्क्वायर हो गए.
हाँ.
तो अगर मुझे डेविएशन, करेक्ट डेविएशन चेक करना है, तो मुझे
So
क्या करना पड़ेगा?
You'll have to do minus then
I will have to do under root of variance to get the right answer.
Yeah.
है ना? Got it? क्यों करना पड़ा? पहले हमने स्क्वायर किया to avoid all the negative values, but to get the standard deviation, we have to do the under root of this whole thing, x minus x bar whole square upon n. Is my point clear?
They normally say that sigma ना, ये summation.
Sigma, हाँ. ठीक है?
Yeah.
So for us, एक तो हमारा फॉर्मूला बन गया ये, और इसी को अब मैं दूसरे तरीके से लिखती हूँ. I will write it as like this, is equal to summation of, for this we can write it as, just write variance can be written as, I will separate them. That's one value, and then I will separate them. So separate करके कैसे लिख सकते हैं?
You could write summation sigma x, you could say x square in this x square, summation x square, not whole square, x summation x square divided by n, minus summation x, no, x bar square.
X bar, and then x bar का भी square होगा? X bar का भी square होगा? Yes. अब आप ये समझिए कहाँ से आया ये वैल्यू. All you're doing is opening up the bracket, sigma लगाओ, और x square plus x bar square minus 2 x or x bar divided by n. अब we will open up x square upon n, ये as it is रह गया, sigma x bar square upon n, I'll come to this, minus sigma x into x bar upon n. अब क्या हुआ, x sigma x upon n is nothing but x bar only. So this part becomes
sigma bar sigma bar into
sigma,
sigma.
it becomes
bar
x bar square,
x
right?
bar square, yeah.
And sigma x square upon n वाला जो value है, so this becomes sigma of x square upon n. This is discarded, so you're left with sigma x square upon n minus sigma. This whole thing becomes x bar, so this becomes x bar square. That's your formula.
I think this is.
That's how
I think this is disposed of because I think the power is in negative value, so it won't make much sense.
Power is not a negative value.
For the
Sigma,
second one.
sigma x bar square.
Oh.
X bar square. So mean ka square upon. It's like saying sigma x bar into sigma x bar upon n. So that's why this is, it is not valid. So we remove this and only these two parts are left. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, the thing is, I think it can be confusing because sometimes the dash does look like a minus sign.
I know. Yes. So this part is understood. So, but हमको क्या करना है? We just need to keep in mind the values. हमें क्या याद रखना है? Sometimes we need this formula sigma x minus x bar whole square upon n.
Yeah.
And या फिर sigma x square upon n minus x bar square. ये याद रहेगा हमें?
Yeah. So essentially, in this case, the x square is the thing is, summation x square and summation the whole square is different. That is a different both are different.
Yes, I'm just modifying this one more time.
I think this is for the case of ungrouped data. While if you're going to take the group data, then we'll have this will be.
So this, can I just write this as sigma x square upon n minus sigma x upon n the whole square? Doesn't that itself mean the mean also?
Yeah.
So we've got sometimes. So I will mark up all of these three. When you have a variance formula, you have this. Sometimes you use this, and sometimes you use this, depending on what kind of question that has been given to you. Clear?
Yeah.
Right. So if I'm writing my standard deviation formula, then either I write like this, or I write, like under root of sigma x square upon n minus sigma square. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Or I write it like under root of sigma x square upon n minus sigma x upon n the whole square. Am I doing the correct thing if I'm writing it like this?
Yeah, it's correct actually. It's correct.
Correct, right? Or जहाँ पर what is this x bar? What is it? It is sigma. अगर ungrouped data है तो ये हो गया. But अगर group data है,
you have to multiply with the frequency in this case.
Right. So then in that case,
it'll be summation x square multiplied by f, then divided by I think n is not multiplied, but minus summation x f divided by n in this case.
Exactly. So group data के case में this is how it is going to be. Standard deviation is under root of variance. यहाँ पर अब frequency आ गई हमारे पास. So f into everything, right? Every time there is an x, that it has a f along because we multiply the frequency along. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me just write down for the group data.
Yeah, please write down.
I think this setting gets a bit challenging because sometimes what happens, there are questions where there'll be x minus 100 or x plus 45. So in summation x, sometimes they have that actually.
So that is called as coding. That is a different topic, which I will teach you. That is called as linear transformation in this. So वो questions को अलग तरीके से tackle करना, I'll tell you how to do that. It's a different topic which is asking. That topic itself is called coding. Have you been taught that in school?
Yeah, I think they told us about it, but like I think she had to kind of run through that fast because, of course.
No, it's a very, because उसमें बहुत past paper questions आते हैं. So I'll tell you. कोई बात नहीं. It's a very easy thing. I'll tell you the technique to do it. First, let's finish what is mean, what is variance and standard deviation. उसके बाद then I will take it up. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's start with a question, and your question is, I'm giving you a question first on a group data. A simple question first to start with. What's your question? For a set of 5 numbers, now this is ungrouped data, 3, 9, 15, 24, and 29, find the standard deviation. So what is the formula for standard deviation for a ungrouped data?
Standard deviation standard
is
deviation
equal to under root of variance,
which is basically equal to under root of summation x squared divided by n minus summation of x divided by n the whole square.
Okay, so you can either use this way, x minus x bar whole square, or you can use it like this one. So this is, आप मुझे बताना जरा कि what do we need to do for this?
See, I think since summation, see, essentially what is summation x squared divided by n is the mean of the squares. So essentially I have to do 3 square plus 9 square plus 15 square plus 24 square plus 29 divided by.
So you are using which formula?
I'm using the ungrouped data in this case because there's no.
But ungrouped data also has 1 and 2 formulas. Which one are you using?
I use the second one only because it's much easier to write. Otherwise, if I take the first one, it's more complicated.
Take it. Otherwise, first one is also not very complicated. For doing the first one, what you will do, you'll first find out what is x bar. जल्दी से बता दो मुझे x bar क्या होगा. First वाले से करते हैं. First तरीके से करते हैं. What is x bar?
Give me a moment, I'll just.
So your values are 3 plus 9 plus 15 plus 24 plus 29, यानी कि 80 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 80 divided by 5 is 16. So x bar you got 16. So what you're supposed to do is 3 minus 16 plus square, and then 9 minus 16 square plus 15 minus 16 square plus 24 minus 16 square plus 29 minus 16 square, right? Upon what is the total number?
That is
total number is how much?
Total number is 5 in this case.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So divided by 5 is equal to, अभी ये क्या निकाला? This is x bar और हम क्या निकाल रहे हैं? Variance. पहले हम variance निकाल रहे हैं because I have not put the under root sign yet, if you can observe, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just finding out what is the variance of x is equal to. So that becomes 3 minus 16.
Yeah.
13 into 13, which is 169, plus 9 minus 16.
Yeah.
Is 7. 7 into 7 is 49. 15 minus 16 is 1 square, so 1. 24 minus 16 is 8. 8 8 is 64. And 29 minus 16 is 13. And 13 into 13 is 169 again.
Yeah.
Upon 5, which is equal to, add up, 169 plus 49 plus 1 plus 64 plus 169, right? I get 452 upon 5. 452 upon 5 gives you 90.4. 90.4 is the variance that we have calculated, right?
Give me a moment.
Right? It doesn't matter. I applied the first formula. You apply the second formula. Check. Are you getting the same answer? Of course, you will get the same answer.
Yeah, just give me a moment on this.
Yes. Please do it.
I think this SD I'll be getting it as 9.51.
So 9.51 is your standard deviation, right?
Yep.
Okay. 9.51 is the standard deviation. Absolutely correct. Which of the 5 numbers are more than 1 standard deviation from the mean? So पहले तो हमको ये clear हो गया कि हमने so which formula did I use for writing the variance? It's absolutely okay to use either of these, and not a problem at all. So x minus x bar.
So it's saying more than 1 standard deviation away from the mean, as in what difference between from the mean. So like we have gotten 16. So 16 is 1 standard deviation. So 16 plus 9.51.
16. 1 standard deviation is. So what have you taken as 16? 16 is your mean, right?
Yeah, that's your mean.
So mean plus. So I'll do the second part. So it is the. Which of the 5 numbers are more than 1 standard deviation from the mean? So mean plus standard deviation. So mean plus minus standard. Because plus it can be both the sides, right? So mean was 16.
If I'm getting it as 25.51 and then 25.51, and if I do the minus sign, then I'm getting it as 6.49.
6.49. So 25.51 and 6.49 are the 2 values that you're getting, right? Yeah. So you have to tell me that out of these values, 3, 9, 15, 24, and 29, which values, here is your mean, and here is mean is 16. I'll just write it here. Mean is 16. And 1 standard deviation, मतलब ये हो गया 6.49 और positive standard deviation is 25.51. अब हमारे जो बाकी के values, जो numbers थे, वो कौन-कौन से हैं? एक number is
I think it should be mostly closer to 24, because if you see the difference 24 to 29.
9 will be in this. 9 will be here. 15 will be in this, between 6.49 and 16. 24 will be here. But कौन से numbers नहीं होंगे इसके अंदर? The numbers which will not be there. एक तो 3 नहीं होगा, और 3 नहीं होगा, और 29 नहीं होगा. बहुत सारे questions मिलेंगे past paper में इसी सवाल पे. This question that is there.
No, this was this is like kind of a bit new, because now you were just calculating just the variance and everything. Otherwise, so yeah, you were just calculating the variance and everything. Otherwise, you never did the mean for that case.
हाँ, so got it. क्या करना था इस क्वेश्चन में, बी पार्ट में, और बहुत क्वेश्चंस हैं पास्ट पेपर में इस टॉपिक, इस तरह के कैलकुलेशंस बहुत होंगे आपके पास, ठीक है? अब हम एक ग्रुप डेटा का क्वेश्चन करते हैं. Second. So this is for this question was for ungrouped data.
Yeah.
और बेटा आज से मुझे प्लीज बताना स्टार्ट करना what question papers are you doing?
So I think today I am doing I just picked up like 2021 October paper.
आपको पता है, after class you can tell me कि whatever you're doing so that I am aware of. ठीक है? ठीक है? So as I told you, minimum 5 is what I want from you before you actually face. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पर now this is a group data. So for group data, what is the formula for us? Variance
so summation x square into f divided by summation f minus x bar the whole square. So we'll first I think try and find the mean. I think let's do the mean first.
अब हमारे पास यहाँ पर कुछ चीजें हमें additionally करनी पड़ेंगी इसमें.
So in this case,
क्या करना पड़ेगा?
Summation x f divided by summation f in this case. So 12 into 14 plus 14 into 28 plus 16 into 10 is divided by 13 plus 28 plus 10.
So अब हमें सबसे पहले what all things do we need is for the formula, what all things do we need? We need to to find the mean. So mean निकालने के लिए I need to find out x. First of all, I need the x bar. Let me just write down what all things do we need. I need x bar. x bar के लिए मुझे क्या चाहिए? सिग्मा fx अपॉन सिग्मा f. तो सिग्मा f तो हम निकाल लेंगे. दूसरा मुझे वेरिएंस निकालने के लिए और क्या चाहिए?
You need summation x square. So in this case, you'll have to do is summation x square divided by n summation f. So it will have
सब वेरिएंस निकालने के लिए the formula that I would need would be let's write the formula first. X minus x bar. So let's use x square f upon xf. It was ज़्यादा easy होगा इसमें. X square f upon xf और यहाँ पर हो गया सिग्मा minus x bar, right?
yes.
X bar. Clear हुआ? यही हमको यूज करना फॉर्मूला. Okay. So x square f upon sigma f minus x bar.
So I got summation next. No, x bar. I'm getting it as 234 divided by 70.
Okay, so let's help me out with this. So सबसे पहले हमारे columns क्या क्या बनेंगे? I need an fx column. So fx column में हाँ. So what do I write here?
14 into 12 which will be 150. 28 into 14 and 28 into 14 392. Then 16 into 10 160.
16 into 10 is 160. Okay. 160. अब मुझे और कोई कॉलम बनाने की जरूरत है?
Necessarily no, because you can just do is now 150 plus 392 plus 160 divided by 13 plus 28.
I still need something, right? I need x square f, right? X square f चाहिए, तो मुझे एक कॉलम और चाहिए होगा.
हाँ.
X square f.
Yeah, x square f, right?
So either I make a x square column and then I multiply with f.
You could do that. So we'll have a 12 square.
So
12 square. 12 square. 12 square into 13. Yeah. Yeah, I think whatever I.
X square का एक column बना लेते हैं और x square is 144. 14 into 14 square is how much?
Wait, give me a moment. 196.
196. 16 square?
256.
256. So x square f would be how much? X square f is 144 into 13, 196 into 28, and 256 into 10.
Yeah.
2560. 196 into 28 is how much?
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm just actually just putting the values in this. Give me a moment. Okay, so okay. So ma'am, for when we're doing the summation next or some mean the square, the n does not have to be squared, right? It can be simple as frequency, right?
So you just tell me x square f अभी 144 into 13 कितना आ रहा है आपको value?
Okay, I've just done it. I've inputted all the things in the calculator. So I've done 13 square into 12 plus 14 square into 28 plus 16 square into 10. And then divided by 13 plus 28 plus 10, which is I'm getting it as 1076 divided by 50 by 15.
So but when you're doing these questions now, you have to show these columns because that's how I want you to do it in your notebook also. क्योंकि ना you will be marked based on all of this, right? अब मुझे यहाँ पे sigma f चाहिए. I need sigma f.
13 plus 28 plus 10, which is 51.
51. Then sigma fx भी चाहिए हमें. Yes चाहिए. इसको भी sigma fx भी निकालते हैं. which is how much? And sigma x square f, तीनों का sigma चाहिए.
Yeah.
Sigma fx कितना आया?
Sigma fx will be coming as so 702.
702 and sigma x square f कितना आ रहा है?
Give me a moment, ma'am.
Any problem?
You should be getting it as 10,076.
किसकी वैल्यू बता रहे हो आप मुझे?
Summation x square f. No. Sorry, not f, but summation x square would be 10,070. No, sorry.
Summation x square
Summation
I
x
need.
square f. Sorry, I forgot I multiplied a square.
1872 plus 5488 plus 2560 9920 आ रहा है मेरा.
Oh no.
28 is 5488 and
No, ma'am, I messed up. I did was I ended up doing 13x square. I had to do 12 square into 13.
Okay. So why I'm asking you all of this? See, I know calculator पे करके बहुत easy है हमारे लिए. I know that. लेकिन we have to show these calculations and show it in the table. So I want you to make these columns. क्या क्या columns रहेंगे? एक x square रहेगा, एक fx रहेगा और एक x square into f रहेगा. ठीक है? So these are the columns that you have to make and you have to show me every time. xf and x square f. ठीक है? अब आ जाओ sigma fx upon sigma f. अब जब सब कुछ हो गया, so I'll just start plugging in all my values. So let's see what do we get. So sigma fx we have 702 upon sigma f. Sigma f is 51. So 702 divided by 51 आ गया 13.76.
Ma'am, I would suggest keep the values in fractions because anything in rounding off can.
Correct. ठीक है. That is acceptable. Fine. ठीक है. So you can leave it like this. 702 approximately. This is just for your own kind of knowledge. Why? Because see 13. It's coming between 12 and 16. Just for your knowledge, ये value कितनी आ रही है between 12 and 16. ठीक है? Now, then our formula. Sigma x square f. What is sigma x square f?
That
here
is
9920 upon sigma f is 51 minus 702 upon 51 whole square, है ना? 702 upon 51 square, right? Up you write the values. 9920 divided by 51. The answer?
Yeah, give me a moment. Answer should be coming as 2 point. This is for variance, right? You're talking about.
I'm still talking about variance. उसके बाद हम इसका under root निकालेंगे.
Oh, I ended up taking the SD. Okay, I'll just do that then first. It should be coming as 4372 divided by 867. Or
I'll just check. कितना आ रहा है?
4,372 divided by 867. I'm just doing it. Otherwise, if I try, I can do 5.0426 in this case.
5.04, yes, 5.0426, correct. Now, standard deviation. SD is under root of variance,
I'll be getting us 2.24.
which is equal to under root of 5.0426, which is equal to, कितना रहा?
2.24.
5.06.
No. I think, wait. I think I'm rounding it off wrongly. Say 2.25 actually, sorry.
Which is 2.25.
I'm rounding it off because otherwise if I take the actual like four three significant figures, then it should be 2.25. If I take four significant figures, it'll be 2.46 in this case.
एक बार जरा कैलकुलेशन करना, तो आंसर तो बिल्कुल सही आ रहा है. इवन आई एम गेटिंग द सेम आंसर. आई थिंक देयर इज सम एरर इन द पेज देयर. So in the textbook कुछ error है, but I'll just check. Values are this only, ना? 70.
7. Give me a moment, ma'am. Let me check the
150.
wait.
It's 156.
70.
नहीं, I think कुछ mistake है. So some mistake later. 156, 392, and 160. Total is 708. But that should not make so much of difference. This is what 708. So so यहाँ भी आ गया 708 divided by 51, and this becomes 708 upon 51. 9920 upon 51 minus 708 upon 51. यहाँ से mistake हो गया. Correct this. यहाँ से गड़बड़ हो गया. So this becomes 9920 into 51 minus 708 का square.
Yeah, just give me a moment. It should be coming as 1.34, 1.79, right? It'll be 1.79 for variance, and under root of variance in this case will be 1.79. That will be 1.34. I'm taking it to at least significant figures.
31. I'll also check quickly. Minus 708 divided by 51. It's 1.79 आ रहा है?
Yeah.
And square root of this 1.34 आ गया. 1 point. Square root of 1.79 is coming out to be 1.34, and that is our final SD, and this is our final variance.
Yep.
Right? Okay. कैसे करें?
Yeah.
First of all, tell me variance formula.
So variance formula would be what? Summation x square divided by n minus brackets x bar the whole square. Now x bar is what? Essentially
Summation of x square divided by n
minus bracket open summation x bar no x bar the whole square. And still saying summation
x
very
bar
small.
square. हाँ. Okay, x bar square. Okay.
So,
And why have you not taken f here?
Because in the question there has been no frequency given in this case. So then
Okay.
she's done.
Okay. Then
So
that's
I
the
think
formula.
first get the x bar. First I'm find x bar. So that is what? Summation x divided by n. So 275 divided by 25. Keep it like that right now.
275. I'm losing your thing divided by 25.
Okay. No. Ma'am, wrong, not real. So it'll be summation. Okay, if you're gonna like put in the formula, it'll be 7 equal to summation x square divided by 25. Then
X square divided by
minus bracket open
bracket open
275 divided by 25
divided by
the whole
25.
square.
Very good. Because x bar is sigma x upon n. So x bar ka square would be this. So you need to plug in the values like this. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Now that becomes 7 plus 275 upon 25 whole square sigma x square upon 25. And then you figure out 7 plus 275 upon 25 whole square और जो भी उसका आंसर होगा multiplied by 25 sigma x square. Give me the final answer.
Okay, then give me a moment. I took it. Okay, just give me a moment. So summation x square will be 3200.
Or that's your next question.
Okay, so I think the thing is that we have been given the option to like do the estimate for the height in meters because there's no value for. So I think in order to make this continuous, I think you can do. Can we do 1.5 and 1.4 because since you need to make it continuous or not necessarily?
Just it's, you mean to say that this becomes 1.2 to 1.4 and this becomes 1.4 to 1.5. This is what it means. Even if the values are not given, this is what it means. Okay?
Yeah. Just give me a moment. I'll just write them down. Need a rest. So
अब इसमें हमें what are we supposed to find out? Standard deviation. Standard deviation निकालने के लिए सबसे पहले हमें क्या क्या चाहिए?
so first we need mean.
Frequency is given, huh? Frequency is given here.
Yeah.
So
frequency.
I'll just make it like a table because I
Yeah.
find that is a little easy for us.
So x of
सबसे पहले यहाँ पर क्या क्या है? X.
I
अभी तो
think
मेरे पास X का range दिया है. So what I will do? I will have to find the midpoint.
Midpoint in this case.
Right. Okay. I will have to find the midpoints. So this becomes, what are the midpoints for us?
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm just writing this down. Yeah. X.
height दिया है 1.2 to 1.4, 1.4 to 1.5, 1.5 to 7. And
It'll be
frequency
0.1. So it'll be 1.2 plus 0.1, which is 1.3.
Right. So mid values are 1.3.
Give me a moment about this.
The next one is how much?
It'll be 1.45.
1.45, and the third one?
It will be 1.6.
1.6. So mid values are we. Now, what is the next thing that we need to do to
So
find
we're
out?
gonna do is x midpoint multiplied by the frequency, because since
I need an x square column, I need an fx column, I need an fx square column, right?
yeah, so I'll be doing that first. So first I think do summation x, I think, if you want, if you choose, but if you want to do x
We'll
square,
do all the summations together. पहले ये लिख लेते क्या क्या columns चाहिए. But your choice. It's not mandatory कि कैसे करना.
so you can do is then 1.3 the whole square will be 1.69.
1.69.
Then that will be 1.545 the whole square will be 2.1025.
Okay.
Then 1.6 the whole square will be 2.56.
Then next column.
fx, right? So give me a moment, I'm just doing that. So we 1.3 into 2, which will be 2.6. Then the second will be 1.45 into 12, which is 17.4. Then next is 1.6 into 6, which is 9.6.
Which is 9.6. Then fx square.
fx square. Yeah, just give me a moment, I'll make that new column again. Yeah, for this one. X square, right? So in this case, it will be 1.69 into 2, which is 3.38. Then second one, which is 1.45 into 2.1025, which will be 3.048625. Then
इससे multiply किया?
x square.
नहीं. X square into 12 ना?
Oh, sorry.
हाँ.
एक सेकंड मैं just सही करी नहीं. हाँ ये सही आया पिछला वाला.
कितना आया? पिछला वाला ठीक आया था. I'm also
हाँ.
calculating with you.
That will be 25.23. Then third one is 6 into 2.56, right? That will be 15.36. Summation f is 1420 is 20 in this case. So
then 2.6 plus 17.4 plus 9.6, 29.6.
yeah, just give me a moment. I'll just time 2.6 plus 17.4 plus 9.6. Sorry, syntax error. Okay, just give me a moment, ma'am. I'll just. Now it's actually quite raining heavily a lot. Now it's quite raining heavily a lot.
Okay.
So I think just take this as 37/25 in this case.
Now tell me the formula. आपने ये लिख लिया, आपने सारे सिग्मा वगैरह सब कुछ लिख लिया. Now you tell me the formula for variance.
Yeah. Give me a moment.
You're supposed to find out the standard deviation. Variance निकाल लेते हैं. Variance of x.
Yeah.
Equal to.
So okay.
Sigma.
So x bar. Okay, just give me a moment. I'll just write this down then. Okay, do is sigma x square f divided by summation x minus bracket open summation x divided by summation, sorry, yeah, summation fx, I guess, divided by summation f with the whole square. Now you have x square f, which is of
x square f, which is,
give me a moment, I'll just
1.
I'll be getting it as 43.97 divided by frequency, which is 20. Then minus xf, which is 29.6 divided by 20, the whole square.
Sigma x square f कितना आ रहा है? मेरा कुछ गलत है. I made a mistake. Okay, what are you getting? X square f कितना आ रहा है total? मेरा कुछ गलत है.
Give me a moment. Wait. Give me a second here. Ma'am, yeah, I think you got this x square you got wrong. I think it's not 57.6. It should be
It should be 2.56 into 6, right? No, not 2.56.
Yeah, it'll be 15.36.
15.36.
That will be in this case it'll be 43.9.
And sigma fx square कितना आ रहा है?
It'll be 43.97.
43.97 है ना?
Yeah.
So now straight away plugging in the values. 43.97 upon 20 minus sigma fx is 29.6 upon 20 whole square. इसका आंसर कितना आ रहा है?
Okay, I am so getting whole lot different. I'm getting is 8.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. So if I just
8.1 ठीक आ रहा है. 8.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. So just tell me in decimals, how much will it become? 81 upon how much?
it'll be 10,000. So
81 upon 10,000, which is
it'll be
absolutely correct. And now standard deviation would be under root of this, which will become 9 upon 100, which is equal to 0.09. Okay?
Yeah.
That is the answer. And since it has units, you will have to write the units also, because the question was about heights of children and it had a height in meters. So 0.09 meters is the answer.
Yeah. Standard deviation, yeah, got it.
Standard deviation is 0.09 meters. Clear?
Yeah. Clear, ma'am.
Okay. So now next class we'll continue with this, and I have to teach you the coding part also, where they change the value of like you said, no, x bar plus something, variance plus something. But for that we need to know all of this first.
Yeah. Okay then, ma'am.
See you. Bye for now. Have a good day.